Welcome to this information PowerPoint for the progression routes for the class of 2021 and 2022 in Closh-na-Mee. This PowerPoint is going to cover the topics of the CAO application process, which is the process of application for universities and institutes of technologies. Further education, which is post-leaving cert route, apprenticeships, here and there applications, and the SUSI grant. We're going to start firstly with the CAO application system. To introduce it, we have a quick 4-minute video. Please take time to note it and understand how this...
CAO. It's not quite as good as a sorting hat, but it's all we've got. Where and what you study at third level is your choice. It's your responsibility. It is your decision. Understand as much as you can about the courses on your CAO and list these in genuine order of preference. What you need to get an offer are college requirements, faculty requirements and points. College requirements refer to the minimum entry requirements for certain categories of courses. For example, for level 6-7 courses, you will need 506s in your leaving cert. And for level 8 courses, you will need at least 2 H5s and 4 06s. The faculty requirements are specific course requirements, for example a H4 in Irish for primary school teaching or a H4 in Maths for most level 8 engineering courses. Points are calculated from your 6 best results in your leaving cert. Behind me is Seamus's CAO form. In preference 1, Seamus has primary school teaching, then he has common entry engineering into CIT, then he has arts in UCC, then he has science in UCD, followed by science in Maynooth, followed by arts in WIT, then he has sports science in AIT, medicine in Galway, followed by culinary arts in TUD, and then lastly he has aerospace engineering in Carlow Institute of Technology. So Seamus does his leaving cert. He gets 373 points. The results of note are in Irish he gets a H5, in Maths he gets a H6, and in French he gets an 07. Now, the CAO computer does all the work. It creates the offers. So he processes his results in conjunction with his CAO form. So for course number 1, primary school teaching in DCU, Seamus gets the college requirements, but he doesn't get the faculty requirements because he came in with a H5 in Irish and the minimum requirement for primary school teaching is a H4. So there's no offer given there. Now the computer moves down to preference number 2, which was engineering and CIT. He gets the college requirements, he gets the faculty requirements, but unfortunately he's 10 points short, so therefore no offer. Number 3, arts and UCC. He gets the college requirements, but the faculty requirements don't happen because he failed French. He got an 07 in French, therefore no offer given. Number 4, UCD Science. He gets the college requirements, he gets the faculty requirements, but he's a whole lot short in the points. He's 110 points short, therefore no offer given there either. Now to Maynooth. College requirements, faculty requirements, I'm getting nervous, and points requirements. He meets the criteria, he gets an offer. This is what they call a round 1 offer. Everything is satisfied, so the offer is given. It's time to celebrate. You should accept this offer because you might not get another one. The thing to take note here is that every course below his offer are deleted off the system forever. Now, round 2 offers, I hear you say. Some people don't accept their offers. They go travelling, they have to go working, they save up money. For whatever reason, they don't go to college. So the points drop a little bit. Now in this case, for preference number 2, Seamus was 10 points short. The points for preference number 2 dropped by 15 points. Now Seamus gets the points to get in and he gets accepted. So this is called a round 2 offer. Now the courses between the 2 offers are now deleted too. So be careful. He has a choice to accept this new offer or stay with the original one. Things to note then are important dates. Make sure you understand when the deadlines are. Get lots of information about the courses, otherwise you won't know how to put them in order of preference. Put them in order of preference because you know what they are. Don't worry about wasting points. That's a distraction in putting things in order of preference. Understand how the CAO system works. Be on time. Put a safety net course in because you never know how things might go, and good luck.
I'm just going to look at how the Leaving Cert point system works. Most students will study 7 subjects and the maximum amount of points awarded are 100 points. From that, the best 6 are counted to a maximum of 600 points and there's 25 bonus points for maths. So basically how this is worked is here. H2 to H7 can give you anywhere between 37 to 100 points. And for ordinary level subjects, 01 to 06 can anywhere between 12 to 56 points. This is called our National Framework of Qualifications. Every course that is now in Ireland, both at school, university, college level, is now listed on this Framework of Qualifications. All our students at Leaving Cert have currently completed level 3, which would be your junior certificate. Those who are studying predominantly ordinary level Leaving Certs will come out with a level 4 Leaving Certificate, as will the class of the Leaving Cert Applied. Those who are studying predominantly higher level Leaving Certs will achieve a level 5 certificate. Following on from that, all our courses at colleges, universities are all given different level numbers. Level 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. For those who've just completed their Leaving Cert, they have access to courses at level 5, 6, 7 and 8. The only level 9 course currently on offer would be pharmacy. So what do these courses stand for? Level 5 would be a 1-year course at generally a post-Leaving Cert college. Level 6 could be the same course offered at 2 years in that post-Leaving Cert college, or some of the ITs will also offer level 6 courses. A level 7 is an ordinary level degree. This is generally a 3-year degree. Level 8 would be counted as what we call an honours degree, and generally in the majority of universities they are 4-year degrees. So where are we going to find all this information for you? For parents, on cao.ie, CAO is the Central Applications Office, there is now a section on it for parents and guardians. When you click on that, it gives you lots of information, but it also gives you a link to the important dates of when the CAO opens, when the CAO closes, when you have to have paid by, when you have to have what we call here and there applications in, which I will go through later in this PowerPoint. It also has an application demo, which allows you to do a trial run for applying for the CAO. Each student in Closh and Me will do that in class with their guidance teacher. So we get to choose 20 courses in total, 10 level 8 courses and 10 level 6 and 7 courses. Again, we can't stress enough that the courses need to be put in order of preference. From first choice courses down to 10th course would be our last choice course. Courses 1, 2, 3 we generally count as the dream courses, maybe even into 4 and 5. Then we have some more of the realistic choices, and then our last 2 are what we call the banker courses. The example I would use would be medicine. If we're looking to get into medicine, it could be our courses 1, 2, 3 and 4. Our realistic course choices then might be, because of the HPAT entrance for medicine, it might be something like a biomedical degree, which you can then continue on to do the graduate entry into medicine. And then our banker courses would be some of the science courses, which can then lead into biomedical and into medicine if that's the path that you wish to take. So we're asking our students, and you are the parents and guardians, to help research each course from the prospectuses, the websites, or visiting the college. Talk to the guidance counsellor in school, make sure your son or daughter has made an appointment with us and that we have talked them through what their choices are. Make sure they discuss it with family and friends, and just make sure that they're putting a list of together in order of preference. Again, on the cao.ie, there's lots of information to be found, but there's also a list of all the college open days. You may need to sign up to attend the both virtual and the face-to-face college open days. So click on this link and each college will give you different instructions accordingly. So remember, put you in your first choice. Apply early. Even if not 100%, you can always change your mind later on. We would ideally like to have all our students apply to CAO by the end of December. Change of mind facility is open until the 1st of July, and we can change our mind as many times as we want. And remember, just apply where you want to go. On the CEO, we have to declare for SUSI if we want, by ticking a box, if we're going to apply for the grant system, but we'll deal with that later on. Okay, so the post-leaving cert college route has become popular, very popular over the last few years. The traditional leaving cert can go straight to ITs and universities, or you can take a year and do some of the PLC courses. Anyone who's studying leaving cert applied must continue on their education through a PLC course. So what are they? They are the courses with QQI level 5 or 6 awards. And with these awards, you can go directly into employment or alternatively into the route of higher level education. So it allows students to study a programme in which they've expressed an interest in, while also providing the links to continuing their education afterwards. Some programmes will have a strong vocational element and all will have a work experience component. So why do students attend a college of further education? For some, they haven't met the leaving cert entry requirements. They haven't got the points because maybe things didn't go their way on the day or the point system went up. For others, it's they're unsure about their course choices and they wish to just take a year to focus and make their decision. These courses are brilliant to reaffirm with people whether they actually want to continue in that subject area. Or for some, it's to progress directly into the workplace. So the PLC courses, and that would be like in beauty, hair, cookery, childcare, etc. The Higher Education Links scheme facilitates progression to a variety of higher education courses. And what they are is, under the scheme, a number of places are reserved for QQI, FET and PLC applicants. So Maynooth University hold this amount of places on their courses. Their Bachelor of Arts have 100 plus places for people who have completed a level 5 QQI certificate. These numbers change from year to year, and each university and college in Ireland or IT in Ireland will hold places specifically for people with these QQI qualifications. We have two amazing PLC colleges on our doorstep. We have Dunboyne College of Further Education and Drogheda Institute of Further Education just up the road. If anyone requires any more information on these, please contact the school. We can get you brochures and we can talk to the guidance counsellors up there, and if you would like to do a trip up to them or anything, let us know. However, there are lots more PLC colleges around the country. On the ceo.ie webpage, there's a link now, you can see it, for further education and training on it, and this will guide you to all the colleges throughout the country. So the benefits of further education or PLC courses are they're smaller classes. It can be a cheaper option than doing the wrong university course for a year. There's a wide diversity of course choices, including a lot of pre-university business, pre-university law, pre-university arts, etc. Only 1 or 2 years long with certification on completion. Gain confidence and maturity and gain excellent opportunities through the work experience on it. The applications procedure is slightly different than the CAO. Applications are made online or directly to the College of Further Education. After registering, the students will receive a text or an email to notify them they have pre-registered and they can log in to view or track their application. Previous to COVID, they would have done an interview, but in the last 2 years, they have had to write a short essay on why this course is right for me. When attending interviews, if interviews resume, we ask that candidates dress appropriately for an interview and include a copy of their school report, a reference, a small statement of why the course is right for them, and any other material that might help them gain entry. Apprenticeships. Apprenticeships are generally industry-led, and they are awarded between level 5 to level 10 on the National Qualifications Framework. They generally last between 2 and 4 years, and there's a minimum of 50% on-the-job training. There is a flexible delivery of online, blended and off-the-job learning in increments and blocks. So in other words, you may be 20 weeks on the job, 20 weeks off the job in a college or a training centre for your specific chosen career. They are employed under a formal contract of apprenticeship, and the employer will pay the apprenticeship for the duration of the apprenticeship. Applicants must be employed by an approved employer who has registered them with SULIS within 2 weeks of employment. We cannot stress this enough. If they're not registered within 2 weeks of employment, they will have to start their apprenticeship the following year. Applicants must be at least 16 years of age and have a minimum of grade D in any 5 subjects in their junior cert or equivalent. And companies such as ESB, Ryanair, Busaran, Aer Lingus all recruit before the summer, and they have a minimum age requirement of 18 years and involve aptitude tests and interviews. Also, please note, Tower Mines will also be recruiting during the summer, and these advertisements can be found in the local paper like the Meath Chronicle. Some companies will advertise their apprenticeship vacancies in the following websites, which is apprenticeship.ie and irishjobs.ie. Here and there are 2 other access routes to college. Students will be asked if they wish to be considered for either DARE or HERE application schemes. These must be ticked only on the CEO by the 1st of February. So there is a box on the CEO that they must tick. All students in Closhenamy will be made aware of this box. DARE is the Disability Access Route to Education. This is the following website for more information. For anyone who has dyspraxia, dyslexia, dyscalculia, they may be eligible for DARE through this. Anyone who may be on the ASD spectrum, or even anyone who has missed a lot of time in school due to an ongoing illness or is currently on medication, may be eligible for DARE. Here is the higher access route to college. This is based on the family income and can support people with either reduced points and other supports such as finances in college. DARE only gives you access to reduced points and supports in college. It does not give you access to any finances. On completion of the application form, it must be in by the 1st of February. We basically then have to start gathering documentation in a timely fashion. This could be any reports confirming dyslexia, etc., or any if you have a consultant who they are under, it maybe they have to complete a report for them as well. The supporting documentation has to be sent to CEO by March 15, 2021. Sorry, that should say 2022, actually. 3rd level grants are done under what's called the SUSI.ie system. We introduce this in school and we go through it with the students. However, the eligibility test is online and can be done by all parents. We will show all the students how to access SUSI, how to apply for SUSI, but the majority of this work is done by you, the parents, with your son or daughter. And this will look like for information like P60s or statements of income, etc. This will be done in more detail in the classes early next year. So this year we've College Awareness Week, and 6 years will be given of various virtual talks from further education colleges and universities. So this will be up on our website, but this year it's going to take place on the 25th of November. So we have 6 talks for everybody to choose from, and this is our current schedule for the day. We have everything from UCD, DCU, Trinity, University College Galway. We have the European Parliament to come in and talk about languages. We have somebody else talking about languages as well. We have Drogheda Institute of Further Education for our PLC as well as Dunboyne. We have TU Dublin. We have the Defence Forces, Dundalk Institute, the Institute of Art and Design. We have Tower Mines, and we have a variety of people, companies, people, individuals and colleges in to talk to all our students. We are very excited about it, and we hope that the students enjoy the day and get a lot out of it. To finish off, here are some websites that you may find useful. And if you have any further questions, I can be contacted on pclinton.cnm@lmetb.ie. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this presentation tonight, and we look forward to helping your son or daughter in the coming months.